Welcome home. This is the Residency Podcast. I am Jeff Tomastic with Drew Belcher and Lo Raven.
Yellow.
We are here in Las Vegas to bring you our takes on the biggest stories in business, entertainment, hospitality, and pop culture. Make sure to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. Give us 5 stars and write a review on Apple. Follow on Spotify. Always full video on YouTube. Let's go. Episode 48.
Yes.
This Friday, we're going to talk some shit.
It is Friday.
I'm feeling good. I like shifting. The difference between recording Thursdays and Fridays. There's a lot, actually.
There is a lot. A lot happens.
I like the vibe of the Friday recording.
Yeah, it's Friday.
TGIF,
Yeah.
bro.
It's a great way to kick off my weekend and then like kick off the week launching the episode. I like it. It's like a nice little wave.
It's money.
I'm feeling good. As always, a shit ton to talk about.
A lot. We have a lot of topics,
A lot of topics to go to. A lot of big things happening. By the way, quick Vegas update. Shout out to the Knights here.
Golden Knights.
Vegas is inching back if you don't live here, or if you do, we get 15% capacity now at T-Mobile Arena.
How many was that? Like 3,000 people?
2,500, I think it said?
2,500,
Okay.
but you can buy, they call them pods of tickets. So they have two,
4,
four,
and
and
6.
6.
Yeah.
I like that.
That can be in a row.
Cool.
You're all little same homies.
Yeah.
Put your mask on. Doesn't matter. We're boozing. We're getting fucked up. We're gonna have some popcorn and we're getting wild.
They have like little rules or whatever too. Like you
Yeah.
have to. Apparently they're like, gonna make every section like leave at certain times, and then you can only stay in your little section. They're gonna try to make it work. Look, step forward is way better than a step sideways or backwards these days. It's a nice win.
And if you want to
man.
watch the game, like do what the fuck they say.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cool thing too is there's not going to be a ton of people in there. So if you want to talk any shit, now is the fucking
Oh, they
time.
can hear you.
The
For
players
sure.
can for sure hear you.
Fucking-
I bet you though, even with 2,500 people and all the things that Vegas does around the Golden Knights games, the extra production, it's gonna be pretty fire. inside.
sick.
Oh, it's still going to be dope as fuck. But I promise, during the play of game, it's going to be pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And you can yell some very, very obscene shit.
Yeah.
And they'll hear it.
Yeah, get in their
love
heads,
it.
guys.
They'll hear it.
Get the home. We need home ice advantage more now than ever. So
Ryan Reeves,
Yeah.
my boy, dude.
I know him. Do your part, fans. If you're one of the 2,500 people, do your part.
beer.
Do your part. That's big news. That was the biggest news in Vegas.
I love that.
news.
That's great.
So we're all coming back. Nightclubs are being in now.
Would you guys go back to a game? 100%, right?
Oh, I'm going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I'm
It's
definitely
like,
gonna go
I'm
to a
already-
game.
Yeah, we
I
have.
already
I
have
already
tickets.
have the tickets. Yeah.
Are you going to the first one?
Very first one next week on
Nice.
the 3rd.
Wow.
I love that. There you
Love
go.
it.
I'm not going. I told Melissa we said that we would go after the birth.
Oh, of
That
course.
was the-
Yeah.
that
There
was
you
the-
go.
She could have the baby at any
Yeah.
time.
We're on
Yeah.
we're on the clock, people, so I can't be locked up in a situation where I'm in an arena and no one's
sure.
letting me leave.
Yeah.
Just, sir, you're gonna have to wait your turn.
Sir, I need your temperature. I need you
Yeah.
to put your mask on and you
Yeah.
just sit the fuck down.
I can't do any of that right now, too, so we're about to explode. All right, let's get into some topics. A lot of shit to talk about. NFTs.
NFTs.
What the fuck is an
man.
NFT?
It kind of sounds like mean, like NFT.
Yeah,
Like,
NFT, bitch.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah,
sounds
you
mean.
look like an NFT.
It kind of sounds mean. Sounds like a mean acronym. So literally overnight, everyone started talking about NFTs. If you don't know, and by the way, even after you explain the acronym, it still sounds weird.
I still have no idea.
So
Yeah.
non-fungible tokens. So we're going to explain this to you.
Fungible.
Non-fungible tokens. So
Yes.
this is essentially a digital collectible available in limited quantities. So just as you would a sports card or a piece of art that's physically hung on your wall or stored in a cabinet or whatever, a carrying case, this is the same thing, but digital. I just want to let you guys know that when we have guests on our podcast, listen to what they're talking about.
Listen to
'Cause,
everything
oh
that they
my
fucking
God.
say.
Listen to what they're talking about, because we had our boy Blau on maybe 20 episodes ago.
Yeah.
And all he was talking about during COVID was the evolution of digital art, the evolution of NFTs, and how big this is going to be.
100%.
Guys, listen to our episodes. This is important.
He literally said, I am focusing right now on producing and selling digital art pieces. And we were like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are
well,
you
I literally was
talking
like,
about? The fuck
so
are you talking
music?
about?
And he said his main thing has been him and his partner were creating digital art, digital pieces for his music, collecting NFTs, the whole entire thing. By the way, while you guys spent your quarantine doing jack shit, he was just making sure that
The
he's
future.
caked up forever. But so some major examples were, to show you that this isn't anything small anymore, is Logan Paul launched 3,000 of his own limited edition NFTs with Pokemon cards. So essentially you're investing in the fact that you think Logan Paul is going to be bigger than he is now in the future, and those 3,000 collectibles will be worth more. So he launched it with these Pokemon cards, and they were 1 Ethereum per NFT, so cryptocurrency are what you use to buy them, and he sold so many. So we had 3,000 available. He made $3.5 million in one day.
Yeah, it's a nice little light afternoon. Nice little light afternoon.
That's it. I'm just kidding.
In
What?
one day.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And then it got more mainstream. Usually stuff like this, it takes a while.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
talk about like the highlight reel or the LeBron one. So.
Yeah, so like the biggest thing was that usually casinos, big sports leagues or anything like that too, really mainstream.
forever to
it
even
takes
jump
forever
off
to
something like
catch
that,
on to
man.
things like this too. NBA, I feel like is always at the forefront of things,
Yeah.
which to their credit, it's very impressive. The NBA has something called the NBA Top Shot right now too, which is already all over the NFT trend, and they are absolutely booming. So they sell official NBA highlights and other different aspects that you can buy officially licensed that are unique, one of a kind, or very, very low quantity. And the platform is going crazy.
Crazy.
A
It's
insane.
LeBron dunk sold for $200,000 the other day.
Wild.
And they did $45 million in sales in one day last week. Ridiculous.
What's crazy is you can order these as packs, right? So I was just looking at it, $100, you get 6 signature highlights, right, that you own,
Right.
That view, that whatever it looks like, and that's what's selling. So somebody got I just got the LeBron, he dunked on this dude, I'm gonna sell that one and flip that one, and that one's the one that sold
Yeah.
for $200,000, whatever it is.
I think
It's
that-
literally crazy. You own the actual highlight.
It's kind of crazy.
It's weird because what exactly does that fucking mean? Because ESPN SportsCenter is going to show that exact same highlight or whatever the next day,
Yeah.
but it puts it in the perspective. It's all about perception, right?
Yeah.
Like you look at like trading cards. Like
Yeah.
people they fake and counterfeit these trading cards and go from there.
Yeah.
Like can someone fake a clip or just screen record a clip on their phone and sell it?
Well, the whole thing about NFTs too is that you can see its digital history.
Sure.
So you
Yeah.
know where it came from, how it came from too, and it's completely certified in a way that they're saying on the blockchain that can't be mimicked and can't be replicated and can't be hacked. I'm sure someone will figure it out and the technology will evolve. But do you think this is going to be a mainstay? One, I think it's pretty sick because I think people can kind of start creating collectibles of amazing things that they're doing or someone that they might know that could be gigantic going. For instance, Logan Paul made his own collectibles and sold them himself. I mean, that's the way to do it. These poor NBA players, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Did you just say someone just bought a $200,000 dunk of me?
Of me? And I get none of it?
I got
Yeah,
nothing?
that's crazy.
Like, what is happening? I think this is, and same thing with the trading cards. Like, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable that the rights of them are being sold because they're playing in the league and they're getting paid a ton of money. But now these ancillary things around it are being sold for tons of jobs. This is obviously on the tail end of people freaking out over sports cards.
Yeah.
I think it's
Freaking out.
It sticks around if they come up with really cool ways to show it off, right? Owning something and having something is only perceptionally cool if you can show it off to somebody, right? So if you have this super awesome LeBron James clip, how are you showing that off?
I think if you have the money to afford a $200,000 clip, you have an incredible idea of how you're going to show
Yeah,
it.
a
and why
crazy
you
frame
would,
that's a
or whatever
TV
it
screen
is,
that's
right?
showing the shit off
Yeah.
routinely cool.
That's what Blau said. Remember?
Blau said this. He said
Yeah.
you're gonna have
Blau
digital
said-
pieces
yeah.
in your house.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the fuck
Yeah.
are you
You
talking
You mean
literally
it's
about?
said
TV
that.
screens everywhere?
What are you talking about?
He was
And he
like-
was like, yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
you'll have a screen of something that's super unique and tagged 1 of 1 or 1 of 5,
Yeah.
and it might be moving or something like that too, and it might come with music, and so he's doing.
But that's what it seems like it's going to, right? You have the TV piece in your fucking living room, and it rotates all the 7 collectibles you have. So it's LeBron dunk, it's the Blau music video, whatever, and those are the ones you own, and they're fucking certified. That's wild.
It's crazy because who actually films that piece of content?
Well, so-
like that clip.
So I think that everyone's creating them too, and it's all sorts of art as well too. So you have people creating digital art, and like Cyberpunk is the biggest one now too, where he's selling stuff for like $500,000 online, like crazy numbers. But I think just like anyone else, like an artist or anyone who has like a weird clout or an aura around them that people love, like a Banksy or something like that too. Like anything Banksy did, Banksy could go on Microsoft Paint right now, literally,
Yeah, it's
and
true.
do some crazy thing and just say, hey, it's a Banksy, and that shit'll go on whatever site. And I guess now the biggest thing too is that Christie's is actually auctioning off NFTs now,
Oh my
which
God.
it's already getting into mainstay auction houses, which is unbelievable. I think it's interesting and cool because you can start betting on people and things that other collectors or other investors may not see and get it for a really good price. I think it's interesting that it's sold in cryptocurrency, so like the value of something could actually decrease because of the money.
Yeah, what if it crashes
that
next
you're-
month?
that you're paying? So that's
Yeah.
interesting. So that's a whole nother aspect of it too. Because for instance, like Ethereum, when Logan Paul sold this, Ethereum was at like $1,900, and it's since then dropped to like $1,500. So the
So
value
your piece of your art just devalued as well. Yeah.
So it's interesting to see that too. Obviously, everyone is buying into the cryptocurrency with it, but I think it's cool because I think it's like you said, it's anyone's putting their value on something, right? If no one thinks it's worth it, then no one's going to pay for it. But if people think it's cool and valuable, then I mean, all of a sudden it's exploding.
Yeah, I think it's super
It's
cool.
just, yeah, it's really crazy.
What would you buy? Like if you, what's something that would be digital that you could convert to digital that you would like pay for as a collectible? Like I know sports highlights, it would be unbelievable. Like, is there something else that you think would be awesome?
Man, I feel like going back to like any like profound person in the past that left like a huge piece of American history, or like something like maybe Abraham Lincoln, like talking, if there's any footage
And
of
Abraham Lincoln NFT.
If there's any video,
I'm
which there
not gonna
isn't.
lie, I did not. You think usually Drew was gonna say something
Wow.
fucking stupid. And he goes, "Yeah, man, I'd really love an Abraham Lincoln
Or
NFT."
like if they have any early video of like any war shit, like Gettysburg footage or
Yeah.
anything that's just lost or from the History
Yeah.
Channel owns or whatever, something crazy like that.
Do you know what? That actually,
museum-
I mean, I'd
artifact.
also love LeBron dunking on a motherfucker.
Yeah,
but
yeah. For sure.
You know what's actually thing? Now that you bring that up, is that you know how artists have always argued over their masters.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that now
But
I
these-
think
That's
you're
what I was
selling
trying to say.
masters.
if you look
Yeah.
back to like a title fight, you know, from 35 years ago, Mike Tyson title fight. Mike Tyson, if he owned the masters of that, could now sell that as an NFT, like a knockout of his or an incredible round or punch of his too. But if you know CBS or whoever's sitting on a vault of that too, they can go out and put an NFT of Mike Tyson's knockout, and you're one of two people who own that officially licensed video of that knockout or whatever it may be.
It's crazy.
Like that's unbelievable, right? Like think about how many people would pay for Mike Tyson autographed gloves. Like what if you had the original footage of him knocking someone
Yeah.
out, right? Like that
That's
I
what it
think
has to be. It has to be moments. Yeah.
people who might
Like
not
the
have
JFK assassination and shit.
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
what I
it has to be
mean?
super. Like it has to be really wild.
people who
moments.
might not have known the value of the stuff they have now too, it might have overnight just
Well, yeah.
just gone through the roof.
Well, what it is too is like you got to think about like Muhammad Ali, like the knockout when he's putting his arms up. Somebody owns that picture.
Yeah.
Like the official,
Yeah.
they own the
Yeah.
rights to all that photo. Now you're owning the rights to the clip of that knockout and then him doing that.
Yeah.
It's just a new wave of video.
crazy.
We're
and
so
moments.
out there right
Yo,
now.
I'm not gonna
I love
lie. The world,
I love it.
the world is moving so fast. It's like
Yeah.
hard to even keep up with all the things you need to spend your money on.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you know what I'm saying?
just-
Like, if you're spending your money on something stupid, then, you know, I'm about to go to a restaurant and be like, hey, I want to eat this, but like, could I package this up as an NFT? Could this be an investment? Like the smell of something that you're making, I think this is going to catch absolute fire and go nuts. And anything that people put value on in general can translate into money immediately.
I think the losing TV networks and stations right now, this is their chance to look in those vaults and start cashing in.
And if they're not, dude,
Hire us and we'll do it for you.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I want a small
Seriously.
percentage.
We are available. We're on the forefront. I'm about to call Blau right now. We'll bring him in the
Take
fold.
that lost footage and make a Quibi and NFT it.
Yeah. No. Quibi's negative. NFT's positive over here. That's what we're going for. All right. Unbelievable. Like crazy stuff happening right now, too. Guys, if you don't know what NFTs are, look into them. See if your favorite creators are making them or anything else.
I still don't know what they are.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen one. Never even looked at it.
I mean,
Just
dude,
looked
so-
at NBA Top Shot.
NBA Top Shot is so legitimate. When you go to their website, it's like, it is so legitimate how it looks. It's just like, wow.
You know that it's probably just a licensing deal.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's probably
is.
some guy that takes all the
there's
content.
a company behind it, just like BetMGM has
Yeah.
a separate company that's running the BetMGM thing. They have a separate company that's running the Top Shot thing on the back.
Yeah, and they just take all NBA
But
footage.
someone can also buy that and then sell it. So like if you own LeBron James dunk or whatever too, and you buy it for $100,000 last month,
Oh, you
and
know what'd be
you can
sick?
go back on and sell it on the platform. They just take a vig.
You know what
I'm saying?
You know, has a resale market that would be really insane to do this with is sneakers, right? Michael Jordan, Kobe, whatever, signed shoes or whatever, or the illustrations of the design.
Like in the
blueprints?
boardroom
Yeah,
where
yeah, all
Jordan's
that
going
shit?
over designs and everything of the Jordan 1.
yeah, yeah,
Or, you
because
know.
that's a tangible good that already has a resale market, and there's these little.
I think
auxiliary
every market
pieces.
has an opportunity. Like if
It's really
people
crazy.
people value if people whatever people will pay money to go see or watch or do anything, that moment automatically has value to them.
Like the first Tinker Hatfield rendering of the Jordans, or the next Jordan. It's really
like
fucking
Walt
wild.
Disney, Albert Einstein, like the first.
Yo, you're deep today, bro.
I'm out there right now, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Your
Like
history shit is going crazy.
Like the first
walking
videos of like
documentary.
Mickey Mouse and shit.
I want
you know?
that
Yeah, yeah,
silent
yeah.
video of Charlie Chaplin. You know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? Like, no, that
Or
shit would be
like the
crazy.
hand drawing of building fucking
Exactly, Mickey Mouse,
Like
yeah.
just have or somebody have a live right now
Just
doing
playing nonstop
Cause.
in your kitchen.
It's Cause, right? Get Cause to draw the fucking Cause man,
Yeah.
and there's a 300 of your own Cause guy being built.
There's
What?
I think this like some of the things
Fucking,
that
you pick the colors.
I'm saying, hey, you want to fuck some bitches? You bring them back to the house. You got the little drawing of
Digital
Mickey
art?
Mouse on the
Yeah.
wall.
I love
It's-
that
it's a
shit.
wrap.
I think one of these things too is like, you know, when you walk into someone's house and sometimes has like a crazy piece of art and you're like, have no idea what that is too.
Sure.
It's like, $100,000. Like, wait,
Basquiat.
what?
It's
You know?
Basquiat.
But anyone who cares that sees it is just like, oh my God, like I can't believe that you have this. So I think that's what this is in your own world or whatever it may be to everyone that
Andy Warhol shit.
Yeah, like unbelievable.
colors?
I think this is gonna boom. I mean, it's absolutely booming.
I need to buy a TV to put my art on.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I don't think if you're buying NFTs, you're getting a fucking Vizio. You know what I mean? Like, relax, Costco guy. All right, let's talk some apps real quick. So when Instagram first came out, it was just take a photo, put a stupid filter on it that makes it look older or like a little more beige. and you know what I'm saying? And post it. Now everything's so curated, and it seems like that everyone is kind of wanting to go backwards, where especially TikTok. TikTok, if you look at someone's Instagram feed who's on TikTok, it looks so perfect. And then their TikTok is them in their bedroom, no makeup,
A mess.
doing whatever
Yeah.
too. And it's just like for some odd reason, it's become cooler to not try as hard anymore and just be super, super, super authentic, which I love. So David Dobrik, if you guys don't know, is probably one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet.
The largest.
Creators,
Anything he touches is just gold.
absolute gold. Turned into one of the biggest TikTokers. Just absolute personality. He's created his own social media photography app platform called Dispo, which is short for disposable. So I guess the story is that he was around and he saw all of his friends using disposable cameras, and he really thought the concept was cool because people love this retro. It's a little weird for us because we actually grew up with disposable
Yeah,
cameras.
for sure.
So it's kind of fucked up that now this is like, hey, let's make this cool thing a trend on digitally.
Yeah.
But so the premise of the app is to you can take a picture on your phone through the app, exactly how it would look through a disposable camera, no filters, no nothing, you can't edit it, and then you have to wait for it to develop. So every morning you can see all of your photos that you took last night.
It's supposed to be raw. It's supposed to be.
Well, and it's also supposed to be like remember when it was how cool it was to get your photos developed and you had that waiting time
Yeah.
And go through them like, oh my God.
with your friends or whoever
next
else. Like,
morning
oh
you
my God, I
remember,
want to
yeah.
see what last night was. It was crazy, and you're like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
hilarious.
And you're not taking 50 of one photo to get it right.
Right, exactly. It is what it is,
Yeah.
And then all those things can be posted to your different channels or your different highlights they're saying too, or different categories.
Yeah.
Interesting topic. So he raised $4 million already from the co-founders of Reddit's VC firm in October, and last week raised $20 million at a $200 million valuation. By the way, this is pre-revenue. The app is only invite only.
10,000.
The 10,000 went out and have already been eaten up, immediately used and downloaded. Could this blow up? Like, is this something
It's
cool and
crazy.
different?
Yeah, only because David Dobrik is a part of it. We always tend to go backwards, right? And
Yeah,
trends
always.
always come back
Always.
into the forefront.
Yeah.
So remember, like Polaroid launched their little mini Polaroid camera,
Which were huge.
Yeah.
huge. They
I
took
remember
off.
that little thing.
Everyone had them. They printed them out, and you'd fucking wave them out,
I
show your
remember
friends.
that
They were
shit.
dope
Yeah.
as fuck. And then now people love that retro look on the iPhone. They take the photo. They
The
throw it into
Fuji
the
app. Remember the Fuji app?
Yeah, you put
Yeah,
the
I
little
had that, yeah.
the filter on it. It looks
Yeah.
dope. This now, the way they're gonna monetize it, we're so smart. We're ahead of the game. Ready? They're gonna. If he's smart, which he is, he's going to limit the number of pictures you can take.
That's what
And
it is.
oh my God,
That's
there
what
it
it
is.
is.
And then you can
It's a-
buy extra ones or whatever. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
you get
in-app
'em- yep.
purchases and things like
Get
that.
'em
It's a
developed for the
16
next
film
day.
roll for your day.
But now,
Yeah.
I promise these influencers and these IG sluts are gonna go the next day and get that raw photo and just throw it into an editor anyway.
Yeah,
And
100%.
edit it and post it.
Yeah,
100%.
I think if you just get people that are
It's for the memory in the moment,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what it's for. It's like that raw feel that you were there and then you're remembering what happened the next day.
It's okay. We're gonna fuck it up and ruin it. So
For sure, 100%.
I don't know like the legs of this. I mean, I don't know how. For me, tech valuations. I mean, I guess they're so difficult now too. For this to be already worth $200 million to me is wild. But I think that now, if you can see what people are interested in, and then you can figure out how to monetize it later. Like if you release this and you do, I guess they're trying to say they're mirroring a similar release strategy as that Clubhouse did.
Yeah.
And they're going to continue
Sure.
doing invites like this and get people to really feel like that they need to be a part of it and they should be a part of it rather than mass marketing or whatever too. And like you said, David Dobrik is such a slam dunk. And the headlines don't say Dispo is being released. It's David Dobrik's Dispo app.
Yeah.
That's how it's being branded. So I think that could work too. I think it's funny that a disposable camera and the idea of waiting like it used to be for us too, like the idea of not being able to immediately speak to someone, that made everything cooler back then too. Like remember when you had to wait for a phone call or you got to call someone back too, where you didn't have enough minutes. It sounds fucking ridiculous right now, but it became that much more important. And I remember like getting photos developed and picking up your photos from like that Kodak
yeah.
stand
Yeah.
In
at
the
grocery store or
Yeah.
whatever was like so
CVS.
epic. And then you would joke with your friends like, "Oh my god, I can't believe fucking what's her face had to develop these photos. We were crazy last night." You know, it's
Yeah.
like she saw everything. Like that was so cool. Like that moment was so awesome. And maybe that's a millennial thing, but like you said, I think it's rotating back where I think people kind of want that unfiltered.
But that's the part we've lost with having iPhones. You've lost the raw portion of whatever
Yeah.
that is, and I think the limiting this many photos you can take, you don't get the 15 minutes of sitting there doing this. It's gonna be the person running around. Oh shit! I just got him. Oh, this is that. Whatever it is. I think
Yeah.
that's the element that's really getting to sell people.
And I also don't know now too is like, do you make an app like this because you want this app to become like this huge focus, like and idea that people go forward, or is it this is just a cash grab?
It's a cash grab.
Because
Cash grab, for
you
sure.
can see this going from 200 million already, right? And then raising more money, and then some big ass tech company is gonna buy it or whatever else too, and he's gonna walk away with like, $1 billion or something ridiculous.
But I get it. But there's already apps that make your photos look like this.
Yeah.
And you can take as many as you want. I get it. They're trying to be cool and exclusive and limit the numbers.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it'll always be about convenience.
Is it like social on there too, where like you can see?
Oh,
something
it'll be
real?
for sure.
That's what
For
I'm
sure.
saying too. So you can share your photos, and then there's
See,
categories.
that's the part that really got really cool on what's that app?
VSEO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the part you see. You could tell like the shooter had a really good eye, right? And then now you
The
can
shooter, bro.
shooter, yeah.
Respect the shooter.
The shooter.
Visco is hot. Visco is hot.
But like I follow some of my friends' Viscos, and my friends have really good eyes. Like
Yeah.
that shit is really dope.
Fire.
Now that you can't take 50 of them, right, and then find the one that's perfectly centered or whatever it is, people are gonna take their time taking that one shot because they know that 16 shot roll that's gonna go on their whatever. What's it called? What's the
Dispo.
app? Dispo roll.
Yeah.
Has to look fire.
But this only succeeds in the influencer LA house party market.
People that care. People that fucking.
I
care.
actually
It'll kill it everywhere. It'll kill it everywhere.
Yeah.
It won't kill it in the United States. It'll kill it in LA.
I actually disagree.
Okay.
I think there's an age where this retro feel is cool, and there's an age where we just like, as someone older, I don't care about this.
Yeah.
But I can see if I was 15 or 14 or 17 and I was a teenager or in college.
It's college.
I think this would be amazing. So I don't think it's an
Actually,
area
this
or
is
region.
perfect.
I think this is an age. This is a fucking Gen Z slam dunk
show you
home
this.
run, and they're gonna make a ton of money. I don't think it creeps past anyone who's older than 27.
Sure.
20, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I had that part of my world, and I'm all about convenience right now, too. I'm going to take a bunch of pictures, and if I want a picture that looks retro, I'll filter it real quick. I'll even put the date on the side, and I'll make it look like it was from 1996.
I think it's the college portion. Right? My friend did this. Literally, when we were in San Diego like last year, she took photos on her fucking disposable camera, and I just got them. What was this? January 17th. Right?
Looking
But
sick.
it looks sick, and it's just like, oh shit, I didn't even fucking remember that.
It's a cool
moment.
photo.
Are you hanging out with a lot of hot chicks, dude?
man.
On boats and shit?
Hey, can I live?
Damn, bro. Hey, they're on a yacht, bro.
This is in San Diego.
No wonder these photos
Shout out
look so
to
good.
Sophie.
Damn, bro. Hey, that ain't on no way. I scrolled a little too far. On low.
But no, it's great. But I like that it was raw in the moment. We didn't see it. That we didn't know. We didn't take 18 pictures of this to get it right. She just walked by, snapped, and
That's it. It's a wrap.
That was it. It felt like college.
I do think too. Remember, because now on iPhones everyone's posing for photos. Back in the disposable
taking
camera
50
days,
of 'em for one shot.
That was like the creep camera. You know, you just roll
Yeah,
up,
yeah, yeah.
and you two would be having a conversation. I was just be like, I would just hit the
Snap.
moment and
Yeah.
snap, and just roll the little thing to
Yeah.
the side. I mean, interesting idea, man. I mean, look, if you have the ability and the reach, and you have a decent enough idea, like David Dobrik, I mean, like he's on the top 1% of 1%.
Yeah, the only
of
reason
1%
we
of
like this
creators.
idea, David Dobrik.
I actually don't think the only reason this idea gets to this point is because of David Dobrik, right?
Yeah.
If any other person pitched this idea, because this is
Like, yeah, that's cool.
This is a pretty good idea, but if it's a regular dude, that's why like
Doesn't
you
go
have
anywhere.
to find. That's why having an audience is more important than ever before. In the same article, it brought up Mr. Beast, and it's Mr. Beast sold 1 million hamburgers, cheeseburgers already
Cheeseburgers.
across the country with his ghost kitchen concept, and it's just like the reach of that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
1 million orders already through these ghost kitchens across the country. It's just to show you what you can do with an audience, and they're just experimenting right now. Like these kids in their 20s are just experimenting
On what they can sell.
on what they can sell.
They're like, merch? That shit's whack.
Yeah.
That's old news, bro.
Yeah.
I'm already pulling in $10 million a year in
over.
merch.
They don't
Fuck
care.
that. I don't
They
care. Yeah.
They'll spend the money just to break even on their YouTube videos, just to make them crazy, right? I'll make $1 million on a YouTube video. I'll spend $1 million. That's what Mr.
That's
Beast
what
thing
Mr. Beast does. Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, if you start taking the power of these creators and then backing it by VC pockets, it's ridiculous. It's insane. It's insane. You start coming up with unbelievable ideas, right, and just making them work because they have to.
Yeah.
You take $20 million plus David Dobrik's clout and all the people you can buy with $20 million, you're going upwards. You know what I mean? Only people that it's not going to get Quibbied. You know what I mean? Not going to get Quibbied.
Yeah.
Quibi had Kevin Hart.
But Quibi wasn't a new age of thinking. Those were the old executives of mainstay media companies trying to
something
reinvent it from the cloud that they lived on. It wasn't the opposite, right? It wasn't the
These
Mr.
guys are doing
Beast
this
and
at the
David
party. And we're
Dobrik
like, oh
Yeah,
shit, let's do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
on
who just
phone.
see media differently in half since they were 16 years old. You know what I mean?
Shit, are we going to download this app or what? When we get an
Dispo?
invite?
Yeah.
I'll try it.
Yeah,
All right.
for sure. All right, the next app is the shit. Hey,
Hey, that was
wow.
good.
All
Literally.
right. Literally, so when we're talking about apps, this is wild. So if you go on the App Store right now, I mean, it's changed a little bit, but yesterday, the number one or the top 10 apps were pretty obvious, right? We're talking TikTok, Zoom, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram Messenger, Snapchat, Gmail, Cash App, Google Maps, Spotify, and
The
then
usuals.
the usual things that dominate our entire life and world that you can't live without. And the next one, Poop Map.
Poop map.
Out here, Poop Map. This is unbelievable. So these kids created an app where you can track all the places that you poop, view who liked your poop, post like gifs and stickers and comment, attach selfies during your poop drops. And you can rate your poops. You can do all these things. Guys, this isn't like a joke app. This is literally top 10 on Apple's downloaded apps.
It's so
Number
crazy.
3 in entertainment. Entertainment includes TikTok, Instagram, like these insane things. This is gigantic now and like absolutely taking over, especially like Gen Z and like the newer generation. I think this is absolutely fucking hilarious.
Can you post photos of your poop?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
So
says.
you can attach selfies from the gallery during your poop drops. So like so I'm sure you can
I
take a
wanna be a
picture
poop
of yourself
influencer.
while you're pooping, and then you can have a social media network too, where you can see all of your friends where they pooped and where you pooped, and like all these things too, and you can rate it.
Same stall, bro.
This has to be one of those ridiculous ideas that someone said one time, and we're like, nah, you shouldn't do it. And then some kid said it again, like we should do it, and it just went crazy.
I feel like there's gonna be some weird nympho fetish dudes that go on here and
100%
ruin
there
it.
are, for
Looking
sure.
at like, I bet there's gonna be some chicks on here that figure
Weird-
out a way to
weird
monetize
poops?
pictures
They
of their
will.
poops.
Only poops?
Well,
Only poops.
the best place is too is
Only
that
shit.
Holy shit.
some of these other ones, it looks like there's in-app purchases, so you can like unlock like other
NFTs of people's poop.
Yeah, like
As you're pooping.
or like secret poop locations, or like who knows, like
Yeah.
all
Dude,
sorts
I
of-
got the best poop
But
locations,
that's a
dude.
thing, though. Like, my group of friends are that guy. Like, in our group chat, there's the sitting down with your pants down, just it's like, taking a shit kind of photos.
There's an article about this too, and it's actually saying 60% of downloads are female, which I think
Oh
is
my
hilarious.
God, it's
Which I
disgusting.
think makes me think that
Ew.
girls joke around about their poops just with each other
do.
more than we think so, because they never talk to guys about it, which I think is hilarious. I also think, remember Foursquare? Remember when Foursquare was like a big
Check
Yeah,
in.
check
Yeah.
in.
What you could get, like you could check into places, which was
You're
like
the
such
mayor of fucking
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
which was
I
such a-
own this shit
Yeah.
stall.
And like restaurants used to have a big like Foursquare marketing thing too. Like if you check in, you get
Yeah,
10%
yeah.
off and all this stuff, like all these coupons.
If you poop here,
Yeah. Think about this though. Think about like it says you can earn badges and stuff too. Like what if you're
Like,
like
you're the king shitter.
like you're the king pooper in like a certain location.
I love that.
Like, oh my God. Guys,
But that's when I used to be at the Cosmo, like for 2 years, there was one bathroom, one stall I always used, and it was the cleanest one always. We called it the dog zat. It was like where the fucking convention center little area was.
for sure. I'm not
You know
a
where
huge
you're going.
public pooper though.
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
until
really.
you have
Unless
to.
I have to.
Yeah, but then you want to know which one you want to poop at.
And then I'm pooping.
Yeah.
So, like,
unless
you-
you see a gap in your poop map, you're like, damn, I need to drop a flag. Here.
I need
You know what
pins. I need to pin this
to
poop
drop
spot.
the pin.
Yeah.
Yo, no idea is shitty enough.
Not shitty.
No
enough.
idea is shitty
Shitty
enough.
That app's the shit.
Because
Let's go.
look, there's so much to this. I actually love seeing.
I'm going to download it.
I love seeing. I just downloaded it right now. I just love seeing dumb shit win.
dumb shit.
I love seeing dumb shit win. This is
Or
incredible.
the smart shit. Either one.
100% too. Should we start a little residency group and we'll track each other's poop for a little while?
Yeah, I'll send
I'll
some
do it.
bombs into the fucking
Yeah,
group
we'll
chat.
experiment.
You're going to love mine.
We'll experiment because this is absolutely hilarious. You cannot. This is unstoppable. This is amazing.
Can you be a shit influencer?
Yeah, a poop map influencer.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, you can do anything.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna show off
God.
the shoes I have on whatever time I
Yeah,
take a
you
shit.
just rate a whole place from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Like food is A+, bathrooms A+.
Yeah.
All right, speaking about the people who are printing money
I'm with the shits.
with the shits, Jay-Z, the dude,
Hove.
legend, continues to absolutely dominate everything. We've obviously always talked about any celebrity booze story on here, so we have to continue. He recently sold 50% of Ace of Spades to Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy after buying the entire company previously. So the crazy part is he invested in the company in like 2014 after Cristal's CEO was a complete idiot and essentially said that he hated that rappers and the urban demographic were using Cristal in their music videos.
Yep.
And it like wasn't meant for that. And essentially said that any other brand can have them, we don't want them. And probably the biggest mistake Cristal's ever made. And
Yeah.
Jay-Z was like, okay, fine, fuck you. And I remember
gonna buy
this-
a competitor.
Yeah, so he not only that, he went and invested in Ace of Spades. At the time was just Armand de Brignac and changed the branding a bit.
Yeah.
And then he launched it in one of his music videos, I remember.
Yeah, he had a lyric. He said they're racist.
Yeah, literally. And
we don't
he-
drink his soul,
He
they're
sent
racist.
it back in the music video, and he
Yeah.
said, "Get Cristal out of here," and brought Ace of Spades. The ultimate marketing stunt because he bought in the company, increased the sales, bought the whole entire company, and now sold 50% back to LVMH. It's worth 10x more than it was when he invested.
sure.
Unbelievable. So it reportedly cost $13 to make.
$13.
That's
$13.
crazy.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And it looks like it cost $200 to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sells for $225 wholesale.
So that bottle's not real gold?
Unfortunately, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry
actually
to break it to
plastic
you.
wrap.
I mean,
Fuck.
look, this is what happens when you take a product and make people believe that it's the coolest, biggest shit. Because if you go on every menu or any store, it's always the most expensive shit.
Always.
Any nightclub, anything, yeah.
Yeah, so like, it's, I mean.
He made it culturally relevant, is what he did. He started talking about it. He's spilling it on his shoes. He's drinking in the club. We don't drink this thing. And he compared it to something else that was high level and said, we are that, but better, and we're not racist, basically.
Yeah, I've never seen Cristal in a rap video or really talked about in any rap songs since.
After
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
No, why would they? Why would they? If the guy's gonna come out and say, fuck you, I hate you. Like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, move on. And the Ace of
Yeah.
Spades like took that completely.
And accepted it. And the whole community accepted it. Like, yo, that's the one. That's our pinnacle of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when people, and it seems like this is like,
And what's the one right below them? It's like the black bottle with the purple or pink. It's part
Bel Air.
of the
Bel Air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bel Air, right?
Rick
That-
Ross shit.
Huh?
Rick
Yeah.
Ross's
Yeah.
shit. Dude, I had the worst
But
hangover
that's not the
from
same
that.
company.
Yeah.
No, what, is it Bel Air?
yeah,
Bel Air.
Bel Air,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But that's not the same company.
But they're in the same, like,
It's a different company.
okay.
Yeah. But Bel Air's like an entry level champagne. Like if you got like tiers, you would have price wise, it would be like Ace of Spades would be top, then like Cristal, then Dom, then
Yeah, yeah.
your Vouv, like and your PJ.
Yeah.
PJ would be above Vouv,
Yeah.
Dom, PJ, Vouv, and then like Moet underneath that too. That would be like your recipe. But like to be able to charge that much that Ace of
On
Spades
$13.
does. Yeah. And it seems like everyone knows that it's not that expensive. They just don't care.
Fuck it.
It just
Yeah.
looks too cool that
For sure.
they don't give a shit.
The gold bottle, the silver bottle, the rose bottle.
Do you think obviously LVMH thinks so too? And by the way, having Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy involved with Ace of Spades now too can only grow it. I mean, imagine
Oh, that's their
the
wheelhouse.
reach that they have now would be like
Isn't that it's a French company?
Which one?
Which one?
Louis
Any
Vuitton,
champagne.
Moet.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, yeah.
And Cristal's a French company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
But I mean,
the thing with LVMH, though,
is so big now.
It's their whole portfolio is like high premium brands, right?
Yeah.
LV, Louis Vuitton. Now you're putting Ace of Spades, which already has that clout, into that portfolio. It only makes sense.
Well, it's interesting now too because LVMH owns Moet, Dom, and now Ace.
Yeah, that's their pinnacle now.
So they have now
Yeah.
like a entry level champagne,
Higher
and
end,
versions
and
of
then
it,
the
and then a
highest.
higher end, and then like the absolute highest.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it's a no brainer. Like, why not? And with the infrastructure and with Jay-Z behind it,
Yeah.
I just still can't believe that Ace of Spades can still grow at this rapid rate, and everyone knows that it is what it is, but people don't give a shit. Like, it's still going to be the top tier. And they've always branded it as that too, right? It's
Always been.
If you had to buy Ace of Spades anywhere too, you immediately knew this person's
Comes in
fucking
the
rich.
nicest fucking
Has a
the
big
box,
case, the
the
bottle,
the lacquer box. Yeah.
But you know too, even when if you see it anywhere at a restaurant or in a nightclub or on a shelf or anywhere else,
You know
too,
that money is
you know
being spent,
someone
yeah.
you know you're like, oh wow, this is all of a sudden legitimized completely.
3
to me,
liter
too.
goes out. You're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Money's
100%.
being spent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys got big bread.
Crazy. All right, let's stay in the hip hop realm. Bobby Shmurda
Yeah,
Out
he's
of-
free.
out of jail.
The king of New York.
free.
He's
Did-
home
He's home.
Yo, the-
Did 6 years, full bid. Didn't say shit.
because he kept his fucking mouth shut and
Didn't-
didn't rat on his friends.
Didn't say shit.
Have you seen the videos of him? All the people in New York going crazy.
Going crazy 'cause he
Going
got out.
Crazy. They're like, he's out. The New York bag.
Seriously, as you should
New
be.
York is back.
Yeah.
I feel like our generation, it was fucking do your time, shut up. Our like generation of
Yeah.
hip hop. Next generation, like, and 6ix9ine kind of made it this way too. Is just like, I mean,
Fuck it.
Snitch.
Whatever.
Fuck it. Who
Snitch.
cares? Get out.
I like that this is being hyped up. Like, should
Yeah.
I hope that Bobby Shmurda gets enough love on whatever music that he puts out that fucking 6ix9ine did.
He's going to explode.
I hope so.
Bobby
Yeah.
Shmurda
for
is
sure.
going to come out with a slew of bangers after
Yeah.
this and take over the fucking rap game.
Yeah.
And he's already got the street cred to do it now.
Street cred.
100%.
Bro, street cred's through the fucking roof. If you ever wanted to be a rapper, you need one thing.
Yeah.
Talent, first and foremost.
Yeah.
And then you need street cred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
And not to be stitching. Shout out Martha Stewart.
And that too. Every
Martha Stewart could be
Martha
a fucking
Stewart.
rapper if she
Fact.
wanted to.
She linked up with Snoop.
Heavy in the rap game.
Also, everyone in hip hop is gonna be totally fine with just hopping on a verse with him. No
Absolutely.
worries.
They'll
going
probably do
track.
it for free to
Cosign.
No
first.
problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah, I think Migos flew him back out from jail too on the PJ. I
He
saw
picked
a
him
video.
up.
Yeah,
He
he
picked him up.
picked him out.
Yeah.
He picked him up on the PJ and flew him back to New
Probably
York.
trying to sign him.
Yeah.
Quality control music. Yeah.
Yeah, so go show. By the way, I need to highlight people just doing it out as it should be. There's no snitching here.
No
snitching, bro.
Do your time.
Hey, do your time. Don't tell on your fucking friends and suck it up.
Do your thing. Bobby Shmurda for president. Let's go. What a weird time. What a weird time to come out, man.
Yeah.
What a weird time to come out. Like, I wonder what
Right.
jail. I wonder what jail was like for him. I wonder what jail was like during COVID. Must have been fucking crazy.
Probably horrible.
Horrible.
No, he got into some shit in jail. He served a second sentence concurrently. As he was doing it because he got into
really?
some shit when he was out there.
I mean, you got to do
And then
something.
he had to
Got to
put
handle
him
your
off the
business.
side, yeah.
I'm just saying. I wonder how it was actually being in jail during COVID with lockdowns and all the crazy stuff.
knows,
It must have been
bro?
wild.
I don't want to know. Fuck it.
Wild. Yeah, I mean, probably after 6 years, man, you never going back.
No.
Yeah.
No. Never.
Fucking way. All right, shout out to Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
Remember
He's
when
gonna
he
get enough money now to where he never has to go back.
Never has to.
Because
Yeah, for
when it happened, he had only had that one hit.
and that was a absolute anthem. Yeah. That dance that he had, everybody was hitting the Shmurda dance. Dude. Oh my god, man, that was unbelievable. That was a great time to be. That was a great time to be
That was
alive
sick.
for nightclubs.
You like that? Huh? Yeah.
That was good.
Everyone knows
That
as soon
was-
as that drops in the club, it's oh shit.
That was what a time to be alive in the because I was still in nightlife back then too. It was 6
Yeah.
years ago, 7 years ago. That when that
Jeff
song,
was shmoney dancing everywhere.
yo, when that song
Off the top of the table.
when that song came on, everyone
Throwing
went
his tie in the air.
berserk. Yeah, just that's a happy song. That's a happy. I might drop that when I leave here. in the
About
car
a week
real quick.
ago.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so good. All right, back to social media real quick. Twitter,
Twitter.
lowest favorite platform.
I do like Twitter. That's how I find all my news.
Yeah, so Twitter has announced a new feature called Super Follows, which will let creators charge followers for extra content, including bonus tweets, badges, newsletters, and admission to their new community groups, which is kind of like I think what they're doing like Clubhouse. And everyone's trying to figure. There's this battle like Patreon and OnlyFans and all the other paid content platforms. Do you think this is like? That anyone cares? So they said in the article that Twitter's goal is to double their revenue this year and finding new ways to do so.
That's not it.
And
That's not it, dude.
I think like super follows.
Sounds whack.
It sucks, but I mean like there's so many like a Patreon or like these other values too are giving you so many other content avenues of creating too like extra. What am I getting extra tweet?
No, that sucks. No, if you want to,
A bonus tweet?
If you want to charge from exclusive content, you go to Patreon. If you want to sell, show videos or pictures with your tits out, you do OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, like I
That's
didn't even like
simple.
when they put on these story things where you can watch where people's stories are going on or
Yeah.
whatever. The hell. It doesn't make sense for the platform. Tweets should be read, just quick, brrr, whatever you're doing. 200 characters, done. Whatever it is.
Do I get to see your tits?
By the way, super
don't
follows.
care.
Terrible name.
Horrible fucking name.
Super follows.
At what point were they in the room like, oh yeah, super follows?
kids.
That's the one. That's not it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, your name's Twitter. You have to be some type of word on Twitter, like something. I actually like Spaces, which was their Clubhouse battle. Like Spaces was okay. Twitter Spaces, I get that. That
Yeah,
kind of sounds
yeah.
good.
I think they're just reaching.
Super follows. Like,
Super
hey,
follows?
think about the creator that has to say this to the audience.
Follow
Hey
me.
guys, pay $5 to super follow me. It's like it
Yeah, fuck
reminds
that.
me of like McDonald's. It's like, hey, he has a super size. That's what
Yeah.
it reminds me of.
They've deleted that, Jeff.
Yeah, there's no more
It's just
supersize.
large now.
But that's what I think of when I
Dude,
think.
I
Of,
miss supersize.
Supersize was hot.
Supersize is
but
hot.
that's what I think of when I think.
But then
Hey guys,
Super Size Me came out the movie and ruined it.
Ruined it.
It's over.
$5. Give me a super follow. It sounds so bad. Like now, I don't think
you
creators
super follow
want
me?
to say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Super follow me.
hit the super follow button. Hey, Matt, make sure you guys hit the super
Nope.
follow button. Trash.
Corny, dude.
Twitter failed on that one. That's a
Nope.
big ass fail. Do you think Instagram is going to do something internal, like paid?
Don't ever. Don't. I hope not. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, but see, it makes
if
sense.
Twitter
on their
does
platform.
it, they're doing it.
Yeah. On their platform, there's already pictures. There's already another tab. There's things already on there. Twitter is literally just a feed of words. What do you want? More words?
That's
that you have
what
to
I'm
pay
saying.
for?
When they said
an
it-
article,
that-
you want a fucking article?
But they said it gets extra content, which could be what? Bonus tweets, badges, newsletters.
Everybody needs to relax on
I
the
don't know, man.
badges.
It sounds crap. Sounds crappy. By the way, there's the new big one that all the huge YouTube creators are hopping onto is Subify. And
what?
Subify, and that's it's like a Patreon, but for like, and they have monster YouTube creators that are jumping onto like Mike Malak and all the FaZe guys, and like a couple other like huge YouTubers that are get behind it. I heard it's an amazing platform too, but it's just another way to put out paid additional content like a Patreon, like a just different platform. So these are going to fly. Ever since OnlyFans blew up this much too, these are going to start getting created left and fucking right.
God, man.
For sure.
Well,
Yeah, but Twitter, what do we give that? An F, D minus?
Quibi.
I mean, yeah.
That's a Quibi?
That's
It's a
a really. That's a really low score.
That's a Q.
That's
a Q, dude.
Q.
All right, Twitter, you got a fucking Q. Sorry, that's the worst.
the fuck out of my classroom.
You got a purple Q.
Can't spell quit without qui.
Wee bye. All right, let's jump to restaurants real quick.
I like restaurants.
So food has obviously completely changed. We've all been like semi-involved in restaurants in some way or another
Yeah.
too for years. And maybe 4 years ago, the entire Chipotle concept like
Was
took over.
everywhere.
The fast casual make as you go concept of every single type of food went absolutely crazy.
Pizza,
From
sandwiches, sushi.
sushi, everything else under the sun too. It just became this
Sandwiches,
Chipotle Subway
salads.
concept too. It's the order the whole see it how you make it type of thing, and that was the future. I think every concept was tearing towards that too, especially because that was kind of like the growth of
Fast,
like
get
the
it in
acai
now.
bowl type of thing too, the froyo. It was just that whole concept.
It's like customizing your own whatever.
Yeah, everything. And that was like where every restaurant seemed to be going to that was opening 4 or 5 years ago. And that COVID destroyed that concept and everyone who banked on that forever. And now I think people just hate being around people. And now pretty much every restaurant has their own app. So companies like KFC, Smashburger, and Burger King are adding food lockers to all of their restaurants, and first ones are all their new built restaurants, which are going to keep to-go orders warm, so you don't have to go talk to anybody. You just say they're just going to say, "Hey, Drew, hey, Lo, your food's ready in locker 15. Go pick it up and leave. Don't fucking talk to anybody." You
It's
know?
crazy.
Do you think that's where everyone's headed?
I don't know. It's
I don't
such, it's
know.
such a weird dilemma, man. Like you had so many restaurants in the past move away from the heat lamp concept because it wasn't made fresh, and consumers love the
Yep.
whole. They're gonna make these burgers fresh now. McDonald's launched their fresh beef quarter pounder,
Yep.
where they make it fresh, which is bomb, by the way. Definitely go try one of those. Not sponsored, but can be sponsored.
Yeah.
Sure, McDonald's, sure.
And now people want to do the fucking lockers where they're on their time, so it's kind of their fault if their food's sitting in that heat locker for 30 minutes. It's just kind of weird. I don't know.
I'm not a fan.
I think you've had people who are so now accustomed to like the pick up and drop off during COVID. Like it's totally changed how people like get food. Like the other day I was driving home and I called Melissa. I was like, "Hey, do you need anything?" She's like, "Hey, can you pick me up some Chipotle? I'll order from my app." And literally, there was no heat lamp or anything like that too, but they had little cubbies at Chipotle.
Yeah, so that already exists, right? They're at
Yeah.
Panera Bread. They're at California Fish Grill.
Yeah,
they're at
Raising Cane's did it really well too. I ordered from the Raising Cane's app because I'm a fat lazy piece of shit. Went right in. You say your name. They have your food with your name written on it, ready. They grab it and give it to you.
Yeah.
That's so
it.
easy.
I didn't
You don't
wait.
need a
I didn't
whole
do anything. Yeah,
fucking
I think-
locker system.
I'm
for
just
this.
saying that I think now if people are going to start doing these food lockers more too, it's that they're just going to start marketing towards that anyways now too. Like order on the app, pick up. We don't have to
Yeah.
put any human focus on that side of the business, right? From like a front facing point, like hopefully it saves them money or whatever it may be too. But like it seems that you're just taking
You're just generating revenue.
people
through-
out of the equation.
But I feel
completely.
like aren't there drive-throughs at these restaurants?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's the whole new other thing too is carry out and drive through like one and the same, right?
Yeah.
I love like all the new restaurants have like the double drive throughs now, like Chick-fil-A. Like they have the two sides and like everything is
the new
completely
McDonald's
there.
up by me has a double drive-through.
Does
And
it?
I'm so curious of how they never fuck up the order still. Like if there's a
Yeah.
car here and a car here on each side ordering from two different stationaries and they pull up and then they join into one lane, how do they not fuck up that shit?
They mark up what car you are.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, they tell you what car you are.
All right.
There's
put it-
there's cameras at those. Right?
Low, don't start.
Yeah. I heard because I was at Chick-fil-A one time too, and I heard it. Black sedan, and the person behind me, I heard like white SUV.
Yeah, they
so
say
they
that
know as you like move forward, like which one.
But if
you
you go
are.
to
By the
Chick-fil-A
way,
right
no one beats Chick-fil-A.
Oh, no.
yeah.
Bro, that line
Literally.
was so long, it took me 10 minutes. And I was like, fuck, I'm going to be here for an hour.
Yeah.
Unbelievable how efficient.
Well, they
those
also
guys
have
are.
15 people outside now.
So
serving
many.
each
I was like,
car.
bro, how many people is working right now?
Yeah, but that's how they do. Like the difference between what them and a regular burger place does isn't like small. It's like an extra 4 million.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
know the numbers? I know the numbers.
Yeah,
Really?
Chick-fil-A.
The average Chick-fil-A, not talking about these monster ones in Vegas that they build.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about the average Chick-fil-A does 8 to 10 million in revenue a year. Just the average. Could you imagine what this new one in Summerlin's
Yeah.
doing
Oh my
on
God.
Rampart?
Well,
With the
I'm-
triple drive-through.
It's a
and-
joke.
Not only that too, I can't believe like Chick-fil-A, Las Vegas. If you guys want to know, if you're not from here, Las Vegas just got Chick-fil-A maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago, and it was like, hey, we're getting a Chick-fil-A. Then it was we're getting 2 Chick-fil-A's. Then it's like we're getting 4 Chick-fil-A's. Now it's like there are 6 or 7 maybe in
people
Las
are going crazy.
Greater Las Vegas is not that big, and every time I drive by
Printing
any
money.
one of them,
Slammed.
the amount of cars that are in line with the double drive-through and all how efficient they are too, and still there's a line of 35, 40 cars. That's what's crazy because the lines are still big every single time, but they're so efficient and fast. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Those red polo wearing Chick-fil-A workers are sprinting up and down, sweating
Yeah.
their asses off.
There's literally 5 people taking orders at a time in each lane.
And they are so goddamn happy to do it.
Yeah,
I wonder
my
why.
fucking
They are
pleasure.
so fucking
my
happy.
pleasure.
Why?
Like they are so happy to do it.
is it like a why?
I don't know.
I did hear though that like a franchise owner or even a GM of Chick-fil-A, they make serious money.
So I know
Well, yeah,
those
if you're-
numbers too.
If you're making
Let's see what you got.
fucking 10
Okay,
mil.
so to franchise a Chick-fil-A, it is the lowest franchise fee in the history of
Yeah.
franchises. And I'll tell you why it's so low. It's $10,000 to franchise a Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
There's also a huge fucking 2-year waiting list of like 20,000 people that want it.
There
You
it
have
is.
to be selected. If you are selected, you have to go through a crazy training thing.
yeah.
It's $10,000, but Chick-fil-A takes 50% of all net profits, and you also have to pay a gross franchise fee each month of gross,
Yeah.
which is like a 6% on top of the
that's
gross.
why.
But I bet you they still actually absolutely crush it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They said the average Chick-fil-A franchise owner will make, in the high hundreds of thousands,
Yeah,
That's insane.
for sure.
For
Yeah.
one
like four
location.
or $500,000.
Yeah, for sure. Half a mil, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard like a GM
Off
makes,
just one location.
Yeah, I
Just
heard a
one
GM
location.
makes a really like $185,000, $190,000 salary.
But the thing
Like,
is with Chick-fil-A is you can only have one.
you can only have one.
You can only have one.
And one
so
thing.
each one's independently franchised.
And you have to be an owner-operator. You can't
Yeah.
hire someone to do
you
it.
cannot have this. Can't be a side gig. It has to be your full time job.
Full-time gig.
That's
You,
one thing
you
I-
have to be there, operate it, in charge. You are the face.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can only have one. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's great. And at least you have Sundays off.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
Hey,
they-
that's fucking true, dude.
4 days.
Damn, low out of the woodwork.
Could you
dude.
imagine if they were open Sundays too?
Think about it, that's 48 days of no.
I love
And
when
that's like a huge day for like fast food. I'm hungover.
Yeah, 100%.
I love
Family
when,
day.
I love when Chick-fil-A like throws some shade at like Wendy's or something too, like, hey, we'll give you guys Sundays. You're welcome. We're still smashing you.
Yeah.
Or I remember like the revenue came out too, and it was something crazy. Like Chick-fil-A's revenue per location is like 20x McDonald's or something insane.
Yeah.
And it was like, or one of the other restaurants doing like, yeah, we'll, and that's without Sundays. We'll see.
We're
we'll
also
see what
closed
else we do.
52 days out of the year.
It's fucking crazy.
Wild,
Yeah.
man. All right, we'll see how that goes. Other retailers I want to talk about real quick too is how many stupid small extra stores have we seen in these big box retailers before, like Little Caesars and dumb
Tons.
weird eyeglasses
Tons.
places. I think this finally they got it right. Apple is putting mini stores in Targets.
Thank God.
Is this a winner?
It's a winner.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Apple, do not fuck this up. Whatever you guys
I
do.
don't know how you could.
And they picked the right one. Target.
Yeah,
is
Target, bro.
Bro,
Thank
Target
God
and
it was not
Apple
Walmart.
is just
Thank
like
God.
the smartest. When I saw this, I was like, this is
perfect.
the easiest, smartest thing. I mean, when you see like a gas station and you see like the people who like carve out a little corner of the gas station parking lot and that's where they put
Yeah.
like their little restaurant or little cart or like a Dutch Bros.
Sure.
Right? Genius. It's like why Apple is still building all these crazy big retail spaces. Like
Yeah.
carve out a little piece of Target. They have so much goddamn
Yeah,
room.
2 employees.
Yeah, it's
one that
dope.
knows how to do the Genius Bar bullshit, and one that's just like
Selling
customer
shit,
service,
yeah.
like selling shit.
Genius.
That's
I
it.
mean, this could not be smarter.
Bro, I do not have to go to the Apple store at Town Square or wherever or downtown Summerlin now to get my phone. I just go to my neighborhood Target.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's an A+. This is
Absolutely.
the opposite of a Quibi.
Yeah. It's a
What-
winner.
That's
dude.
money.
It's
It's
an
a winner.
A,
It's a winner.
A+.
The crazy part is when you think about what you buy at a Target, right? It does make sense. It fits in. Like I won't go to a Best Buy.
Everything you don't need.
Yeah. I won't go
Exactly.
to get some new headphones or a phone charger or something like that. I'm not gonna go to all the way to Best Buy, a super electronic store, just for that, right? I'm gonna go to Target.
Yeah.
I'll pick up my fucking this. Oh shit, I need a new fucking charger, whatever. It
Not
all
only
makes
that,
sense.
not only that too. Target's definitely one of those places, like Drew said too. The second you walk into Target, you're automatically out at least $30.
Bro, I'm getting candles. I'm getting house shit.
Just
I'm getting
$30
always.
is
all natural deodorant I didn't know I needed.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
dope,
like a
'cause it's-
$30 admission charge to
Because
go
you
into
think
Target.
about Target now, it's Target, Starbucks, Apple.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
Fucking
no
money.
shit.
But I mean, if you actually need to go to the App Store real quick too, then just go to the one in Target, and then it's like, well, I'm at Target, so I might as well just pick
Yeah.
up like 6 more laundry baskets because who knows why,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like 16 more pillows
Makes
because my wife
sense
needs
both
them,
ways.
and then like this stupid plant because like why not? Because I love plants, I'm an adult.
The coasters look great.
Yeah, the coasters look great too. And here's some new collection, and why is it so fairly
The
priced?
candles.
You know, here's something else I'm never going to use.
The
but I'm-
Chip and Joanna
Yeah.
fucking collection, dude.
Yo,
Yeah.
they take over a whole fucking section.
I
dog.
know, dude.
Magnolia is
Their
in
shit's
the
so
fucking
nice,
way.
too. It's like, whoa, dude, it's in Target.
Yeah,
Damn, this candle's $40. Shit, might as well.
might as well. Genius on all levels.
I used to watch that show.
All right, speaking of entertainment, real quick, we'll smash with this one too. So, all new shows are going to come out soon. We know there was like a weird hiatus of things that they couldn't film anymore, and they're all going to start coming out this year. Do you guys want to see real life reflected in all the entertainment that comes out too? Meaning that they show COVID, the struggles. Like if it's a cop show, they're dealing with masks, or if it's whatever else it may be, right? Or do you want it to be completely ignoring it and just you want it to be entertainment and just pretend COVID never fucking existed and shoot it as if COVID never happened? It was a regular ass thing.
Shoot it like it never happened.
Yeah, like it never happened.
Show your no.
I mean, hey, technically, if you've been watching the news lately, it's never happened.
Yeah.
I ain't heard shit about COVID.
That is true.
The only
No
masks I wanna
deaths,
see-
no anything.
The only
It-
masks I want to
I
see
didn't
are
think
on
it-
Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah.
There
in
you
a
go.
movie.
I didn't think about it until literally I watched the show and it came up and I was like,
What show? What show?
I mean, it was called For Life. I asked you one here too. It's like a show about like inmate who became a lawyer, and it was the first episode that came back was just COVID.
No,
it was like at the
no.
beginning. It was like literally at the beginning of the. It was the timeline was the beginning of the coronavirus. Like it had just started, and everyone was on mask, and they were doing like they would say socially distance and all these things too. And I was like, I immediately turned me off to the show. I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from
I
it.
don't want to be in that world. Like this is entertainment for me, and I know it needs to reflect reality. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, I immediately hated it.
No.
No,
Ignore
tell
it.
me it was filmed in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
pretend
with that.
I'll pretend it doesn't exist. I'll pretend I'm watching in 2019.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep moving forward. Or I'll pretend I'm watching it currently in 2021 or
Yeah.
2022, let's say, because
Yeah.
2021 is still
Yeah.
masked the fuck up. But I don't want to see it.
No.
I don't
No,
want
no.
to see it.
I don't want to hear any discussion of it. I don't want anything portrayed with masks. Leave it alone. Entertain me. Let me
Yeah.
eat my popcorn.
Yeah,
and that's it.
pretend you were a reality show and all 30 people had to be in some weird bubble.
That's what it
in
is,
like,
yeah, for
in
sure.
like,
That's it.
Iceland or whatever, and just pretend.
Shark Tank was filmed at the Venetian. That all came out, and they had a bubble.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Just imagine if like the new Avenger movie comes out and fucking Thor's in a mask.
Just complete.
Dude, just the jacked, good-looking fucking dude with perfect hair, just in a fucking pussy mask.
Yeah, hey guys, FYI, I can like.
Masks are not for pussies. That was
Yeah,
So that
I can
has-
fly. I can fly, by the way, too. But I still.
But
need
that has to
something wear
only
this.
be considered for like reality TV then.
yeah,
Right? Because there's no way you're doing fantasy shit with like.
No, of course.
No,
I'm,
no, of course not.
I'm saying like the shows that are coming on TV too that reflect real life, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a cop show,
like
or,
the NYPD or
Yeah,
like
or like
the
a
Chicago
drama,
Fire.
Law and Order,
or whatever.
yeah.
All that stuff too is like now all the shows are coming out, or even like a coming of age movie or anything else too. If it's placed in like
No.
in modern times, unless you
2020 never happened in TV.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Like
right,
you just
done.
skip over. And this year too,
Done.
it's like 2019 to 2022. Nothing was in between.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I don't want to see it either too. So if you've already filmed the show, guys, and masks are in it too, guess what? Not going to be in the binge it segment.
Not watching it.
That's a fact. All right, last topic, real quick. Let's smash this. The term influencer used to be really shit on
Yeah,
all over the place.
still does.
It still does for sure.
Yeah, they are legitimized that they can now join the union.
I got
That's
rights.
kinda crazy.
I got fucking rights.
They can join the union
But
now.
which union?
So the SAG main union.
So as a former member of SAG,
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
Guys, Lowe was one time in a movie, or what was it, TV show?
years, man, I was a child actor. Multiple movies.
What was it called?
I was in Murder, She Wrote. That's the biggest one.
Give it a
And Angela Lansbury.
That was a
I
flex.
remember at the beginning of the intro, she was like on the typewriter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
Is
what the
this
fuck
is
it
this
was.
stupid as shit,
No.
or is it like make sense? That
Makes sense. For me, it was great because when you're in a union like that, the lowest wage you can get paid for anything starts at whatever. Say it was $500 an hour as an actor and it was a SAG gig. If you're gonna do a SAG gig for an influencer then, right? And
You
you're
get paid
just gonna-
$500 an hour as a kid, as a
it was
child
like,
actor?
It was like $350 or some shit.
hot.
Lit,
That's
dude.
hot. That's hot. Hourly wage, bro.
It's crazy, right? But
Damn.
that was because you were part of SAG and AFTRA.
Right.
Right. So now if you're an influencer and you're all right, you want to get
Sorry,
paid,
your acting career didn't work out, by the way.
it's all good. It's all good. it came full circle. I'm being an influencer.
Yeah, it came. That's what. There you go. Baby. Hey, SAG, I'm back,
I'm
baby.
back, baby.
I'm back.
Send me those fucking.
Are you grandfathered in? Maybe you still have the card.
I still have the card.
Yeah.
I still have the card. But I still get residual checks. And
Yeah.
SAG takes their share, whatever.
Yeah, the little
part
thing.
of it too.
I think it makes sense too. I don't think the term influencer really is going to mean that much anymore too. It's going to necessarily just be like a part of that world.
But there's also, it doesn't just mean you can only get gigs that way, right? If you're taking a SAG gig because you know it means this thing. It's going to be shot this way. It's going to be posted this way. It's one thing. You
Right.
can always take non-union gigs.
Yeah.
But it's up to you. Sorry, what do you
I
want
feel
to
like the
stand
word
for?
union closely relates to me. When I think of union, I think of like fucking coal miners and railroad workers.
Yeah, well, that's what it's
And, like,
supposed to be.
And when I think of a union, like I think of like, you know, like that movie and like then like the big mustache ridden guy just like, yeah, man, I'm the head of the union.
Yeah.
Some gangster movie, and now it's just like some
The influencer union.
Yeah, yes.
I need
David
$200 to post your orange juice, dude. Give it.
Hey guys, this is Zach. He's 14. He's the head of the YouTube union. You know what I mean? Like,
That's sick.
Like, oh my god, what a time to be alive! NFT and influencer unions. Let's fucking go, man. That was a good episode.
What a fucking episode.
Eat it, drink it, binge it, guys. Let's end this strong. As always, I'll start it. I am going to show love to my wife on the Eat It right now too, and I want to really highlight the
Wait,
fact
what? You
that
can eat your wife. Wait, what?
that on the Eat It, when you're pregnant, you crave nothing fancy. When you're pregnant, you're like you're not like, hey, let's go to a 5-star dinner. Let's do something nice too. Melissa's diet has turned back time to like she was maybe 9 years old. And number one thing for her, and I think we should all remember these are delicious, bagel bites.
Bagel bites.
Bagel
God.
bites?
Okay, so oven or microwave?
Microwaves.
No.
Speed.
No.
She,
Bro, I'm surprised you didn't pop those
Never.
bitches in the air fryer.
You can air fry them though.
Stop it.
You
Yeah.
can.
Fire, dude.
Of
What are
course.
you doing?
She immediately thinks she thinks bagel bites, throws them in the microwave real quick.
Oh, the soggy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
no, that's not it. It has to
My
have a little
mom used to
crisp.
put them in the oven. Fire.
But it was like a
long.
the mini oven. I used to have one of those.
fire.
I think Melissa just has this weird moment where she's her eyes open and she goes, "Oh my god, bagel bites," you know, and has to have them. But yo, bagel bites.
How many
Pizza,
times a
right?
week? How many
Pizza.
times a week?
is Melissa eating bagel bites?
A few.
You can
I
get them
mean,
at Costco.
She's out here. I'm telling you, her diet
Just like a snack.
Her diet
Daytime snack.
Eggo waffles, bagel bites, frosted flakes. Like she's gone back in time.
I see. Also heavy on the Roberto's roll tacos.
That was one day because I bought it to her.
Okay.
But she's been like
I'm a big
actually
taquito guy.
because she eats Mexican food all the time normally. She oddly hasn't been craving it during she's pregnant. Fast food wise, hands down number one has been Big Mac.
Big Mac.
Crushing Big Mac, and
Good
then she'll
job.
get extra big. If secret guys, pregnancy secret, or maybe just general secret, Big Mac sauce on the side for the fries. So she gets extra Big Mac sauce on the side,
like animal
to,
fries.
to dip the fries in, and that's like her absolute go-to. Big Mac fries is more Big Mac sauce.
Jesus.
Bagels and bagel bites. I
There
love
you go.
I love you, Danny, honey.
There it is, dude. There it is.
But bagel bites, don't sleep on bagel bites, guys. Don't sleep.
Throw them in the oven, though, guys. All
All
right.
right, if you choose.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. By the way, before we go any further, I saw that you showed us that you used the air fryer.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Can we hear about
Do
it?
you like it?
I love it.
It's amazing.
I made super basic. We made French fries in there, but they came out great.
Well, hold on. I would like you to say it to our listeners that you absolutely love the air fryer and that we were right.
I love the air fryer. You guys were right.
Yeah!
I will use the air fryer in the future as well.
There we go,
we
guys.
go.
We got
I
him.
love it.
Lo, we're waiting for our Amazon, so we will when you guys. When
I bought something on Amazon.
did you?
I did.
What did you buy?
So my buddy has a book and he only sells it on Amazon. I was like, all right, this is gonna be my first purchase on Amazon. So I bought a book. It hasn't fucking come in yet.
When did
Prime.
you order it?
Last week.
Not Prime.
Not
Not,
Prime,
not
not
Amazon
Prime.
Prime.
I
not
don't think it's
Amazon
Prime. I don't
Did
know.
you get Amazon Prime?
No, I just bought it on Amazon.
Well,
Was
so
there a
you-
fucking difference?
You have to be a Prime member.
Oh, I'm not a member. I just bought the shit.
Why would you ever buy anything on Amazon without? Never mind. All right.
That's like
Well,
that's
this
essentially you downloading Amazon without Prime is Drew buying an air fryer and not using it. So you're
Yeah.
still not there
I'm
yet.
on the way. I'm on the
You're
way.
Still not there
all right, I'm on
yet.
the fucking way.
All right, what's your eat it? What's your eat it?
My eat it is the Diavolina Pizza at Brera in the Grand Canal Shop. So we have a restaurant that used to be 6 a Mill. It's Brera now. New menu. The pizzas have been reworked and stuff, and I liked it, man. The Diavolina Pizza, it was fire. It
Okay.
was good.
I like that. I'll take a
I
new
think-
pizza recommendation.
Right in St. Mark's Square.
All right, what do you got?
St. Mark's Square. So I was down in Huntington for the day, and I just had a quick little lunch. So Margarita's Fred's Mexican Cantina on the beach.
Okay.
Fred's Mexican Cantina
In
okay.
Huntington Beach. Been going there ever since I was little. I mean, the food's dog shit. Let's not get ahead of
It's
ourselves.
just the vibe?
guys. Yeah, the vibe. It's
Okay.
not on the beach. It's upstairs.
Everything in Huntington is just like
Yeah,
awesome.
bro. I had
You just get something in Huntington, you're like, wow, this is the best beer ever.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
lunch on the beach.
Sir, it's a Bud Light. I don't know why. It just tastes incredible.
Did you put a lime in here?
What
It
is
is
this?
fantastic.
What is this?
Fred's Mexican Cantina had the surf and turf fajita. Way overcooked the steak. Well done. The shrimp was chewy. Came out sizzling. I didn't give a fuck. I ate it. Put
It was
some
a
guac
vibe,
on that
yeah.
bitch. Had a margarita. Slammed it.
Took a selfie. Tacos in the sunset. So,
I did.
Yeah.
I tried to flex on Instagram. Oh, meetings quick. Fred's Mexican Canteen in Huntington Beach.
There it is.
Got
man.
it. All right. My drink
For
it.
the vibe.
Shout out to my boy Robert Gamsch. We had to talk about this the other day too. We've talked about some expensive wines on here.
Yeah.
Guys, don't sleep on Black Box wine.
Black Box is fire.
Black Box is great.
Black Box is low key, no joke. Any snobby friends, take the Black Box wine, put it in like a bottle or whatever or a decanter, so they can't see. They'll have no idea because it's bomb. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
that's crazy.
Black Box wine.
How much is it? Very cheap.
It's cheap. I don't know. The box is like $12,
Yeah.
$10 or something crazy, something ridiculous. But low key, awesome wine. Like don't be shy.
Yeah.
Black Box wine, hot. Shout out Robert Gamsch. Enjoy that cab.
There it is.
All right, what do you got? What do you got?
So obviously everybody loves ginger ale. Ginger ale is an incredible thing, right? So right now on flights, I just flew back from Miami. You're not allowed to order drinks on the plane, right? You get water and that's about it. So I bought a fucking ginger ale. I'm gonna have my ginger ale on flights because ginger ale on flights are always the shit. Tried it on the flight, wasn't the same because it wasn't Seagram's. Seagram's fucking ginger ale is these ginger ale like that makes the whole experience it. So I asked later, I was like, yo, I need to take some medicine. Any chance you have a ginger ale? I didn't need to take no fucking medicine. I just want a ginger ale. She was like, yes. I tried them, compared them both. Seagram's fucking ginger ale is the
All
one.
right. Extra gingery?
No, it's not extra gingery. There's a perfect
Not extra
balance.
gingery.
Extra gingery is like Fever Tree. Fever Tree
Canada
ginger ale is...
Dry. Canada
That's
Dry?
ginger beer, though.
Huh?
It's a difference.
That ginger beer is different.
Yeah,
Ginger
Canada
ale is
Dry
different.
is good too, but they had Seagram's on the thing.
Yeah. All
On
right.
the flight. So I was like,
You want to know the best ginger ale? I'll give it to you. It's called Verner's.
Verner's?
It's from Michigan. Shout out to my father from Detroit. Verner's. Grew up drinking Verner's.
There you
If
go.
you like ginger ale, Verner's will change your fucking
Never heard of
life.
it.
Let's try it. Is it super gingery?
Equal balance.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
not a
I
ginger
like
beer.
I like it. Equal balance.
It's called ginger soda.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's why you can't drink ginger beer just straight up. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
too much.
Too
sometimes.
spicy.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
too
for
much.
sure.
Too much of that burn. All right, what do you got? What do you?
So my drink it, my very first love. Obviously, I'm a huge whiskey and dark tequila guy, but I transitioned to more now bourbon as opposed to just regular whiskey. But I grew up loving Jack Daniel's. My very first love, introduction to whiskey. But I tried the single barrel Jack Daniel's.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fucking difference, like what the
Yeah,
means,
yeah.
but it's better.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't like Jack Daniel's. It has that bite, that Tennessee
Yeah.
whiskey bite.
I think it doesn't get credit because it still has the word Jack Daniels on it. And they just think
100%.
It's, gonna be like crap.
It's like super cheap and not. No, this bottle was expensive-ish.
It's like Absolute Elix vodka. No one gives it.
No one gives a
Elix is
fuck.
actually really good vodka, but because it says Absolute on it, they just think it's your college
Trash.
regular
Yeah.
Absolute
Yeah,
vodka.
but the single barrel Jack Daniel's in the small square bottle,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I had the Vegas Gold Knights did a collab with that too. I have one of those bottles in my house.
Yep.
All right, my binge it is
What did it?
is a movie called I Care a Lot on Netflix. Ooh. Really good. Same. Remember Ben Affleck's wife in Gone Girl?
Oh my god,
She's the main character.
fucking insane
The movie's
woman.
super good. It's like she essentially owns a company that takes advantage of the elderly and tries to steal their money. It's hilarious and super, like honestly, really, really, really good movie. Probably one of the better movies I've seen on Netflix.
Crazy.
In a while. Not just like, hey, I'll turn it on because it's free because I have a Netflix subscription, but
Yeah.
actually really good. Yeah, I Care a Lot on Netflix. Go watch it.
So I turned this movie on the other night. I thought it was gonna be background filler, and I got super caught up in it. You ever watched The Lost City of Z?
What?
The Brad Pitt movie?
No, it's Jax Teller.
Yeah, I have seen this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like a British explorer or like
I like how you use his Sons of Anarchy name because you don't
Jax.
know
I don't know his real name. It's
Jack
Jax fucking
Teller's
Teller.
his guy. Go ahead.
So I just threw it on the background. I got super into it. Like he's like this guy who wants to like check on or like explore the Amazon and map the Amazon, but finds these like relics and goes, oh shit, there's actually some civilization here. Got super into it. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
It's about some major that was in World War I that fucking explored the Amazon. It was really interesting.
Charlie Hunman.
Charlie. Yeah.
Hunman?
Charlie-
Yeah.
Hunman.
Charlie Hunman.
Charlie H.
Yeah, Charlie Hunman, yeah.
Charlie H.
Yeah.
Charlie H. Yeah.
I feel like he should be
Hunman,
bigger than
yeah.
he is.
Way bigger, dude.
Hunman.
Hunman, yeah.
Hummus.
I feel like he should be way
Bro, he
bigger
killed
than he
that
is.
Sons of Anarchy
Yeah,
shit.
money.
Yeah.
Not even understanding that isn't he from Australia or some shit?
Yeah.
Where's he from? He's got that super heavy accent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in real life.
I had no idea when I heard
Yeah,
him because I first saw him in Sons of Anarchy like
Yeah.
everyone else. Saw him speak off
That's why
screen.
he's
I was
fucking
like, what the
Jack
He
Teller.
was supposed to do 50 Shades of Grey and turned it down.
What a fucking idiot.
Well,
That was stupid.
that was
Stupid.
dumb.
Dumbass, dude.
That was
Because
dumb.
he should be way more famous than he is.
Way
Yeah,
more.
for sure.
All right, what do you got? Round it out, bro.
Okay, so I drove to Orange County for the day. I listened to a podcast. What
do you got?
Wow.
Not a lot of podcasts that are 3+ hours, except for
Joe Rogan.
the Joe Rogan podcast, his new one with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I listened to the whole thing. It's like little over 3 hours. It is fucking out there.
Out
Elon is out there. And the cool thing with this one is Joe broke out some whiskey about an hour in, and they were just drinking whiskey the
Yeah.
whole time. Elon starts cracking jokes and laughing like you've never seen him tell
It's
before.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah, he's
They
out
just
there.
talk all over the place. Sometimes I feel like sometimes I listen to part of it too, not the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
But I feel like I got smarter and dumber. Like at the
Smarter
same
and dumber.
time.
That podcast, that specific one, was not structured as all you
It
could
was
tell.
They're
just talking
They
shit.
just rambled the whole time
Yeah.
and just went and volleyed back and forth. It was really good, and they structured and held the conversation better than I thought they would because
Yeah.
I know it was not structured.
That's crazy.
Hey guys, I have an idea. Get on Elon Musk. Give him a microphone. Full stop.
Yeah,
that's
and
my idea.
And Joe was like, oh, we could light another joint, but we know how that kind of
Yeah.
went to
last
last
time.
time. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
famous.
Did he drop any gems or anything? Or did he just like, dude, this guy's really fucking out. He's saying some wild shit.
I mean, he was talking about like living organisms on Mars, and if
Yeah, he's
push
really out there.
came to shove, leaving Earth and colonizing Mars, and the effort that it would take to get there.
Yeah.
But we could easily do it if we really focused on it.
That's wild.
And cutting
See,
down
that's the kind of shit he's thinking about. We're
Cutting
thinking
down
about
like the
fucking-
travel time to Mars
Yeah.
with the rotation and the pull of gravity, it takes about 6 months now.
Yeah.
He said we could probably cut it down to 3 months in the future. I don't know. It was out there.
Yeah, he's just
I was
out
listening
there.
to him talk. I was
He's
like,
talking
bro,
about shit that
Elon is
fuck
out
not
there.
even- we're not even thinking about.
He's
That's
on
wild.
next, like you
I love that.
Anyway, go listen to the new Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk.
Boom. All right, guys. As always, thank you. Check us out on Instagram at the Residency Pod. Shoot us a DM if you have anything to say. You want to talk about anything. Comments. We love you guys. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Boom.